once again, I think we are ready to get the show on the road. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios and the world of Minecraft. My name is JGuard1, your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience as we dive back into the world of Ytarios with intentions to get another project complete. Pin message. Sorry, just making sure that the channel rules are properly posted to the chats. Hello! Welcome back, everybody, to Ytarios. There is a lot to do today, my friends. Last time, you guys may remember, we got busy working on this, the dock. Here at the coast, we have almost finished the Dragonfire boat, or ship, which there are a couple of things I still need to do for it. Hey, Enya! I've still got one more sail to build and install, so to speak, and I want to put some lanterns on the boat, because that seems fitting for the style of boat. And last time we built the dock. Now, it's nothing fancy, but it took a little while to actually build it, mostly because of having to gather resources or get some resources moved over here for farming. Not to mention we kept having Drown decide to throw in their copper ingots worth and interrupt the building process. Thank you, Mr. Annoyances. But since last stream, I've done some thinking, and I want to do exactly what I said I was going to do during the last stream. I want to make a fishing pier right here off the edge of the dock. Now, we've kind of got something going right here with these campfires serving in place of slabs for the pier section, the fishing area. Hey, Copper! Good to see you, pal. But I kind of want to extend this out a little bit. Originally, I was going to extend it out diagonally, so I might try to do that this time. That will mean having to tear up the campfires we've already placed and remake them. But it's a small price to pay to get this thing looking the way I want it to. Go ahead and come over here to the chest and drop this copper ingot off. I'm telling you, this coastside project work has been actually very profitable. We've gotten a lot of tridents that we can easily use for making a perfect one. And we've got turtle neighbors running around on the beach. Hey, no problem, Story Master. Glad you can make it. We've even got some little baby turtles that I dropped in a little pit here. Yeah, but that's nothing new, Copper. Honestly, for me, chest monsters are kind of just inevitable. When I start working on projects, especially, I know I'm going to end up having a chest monster before it's over with. That is part of why I like to have some form of organization system at some point, preferably something that's passive and automatic. But unfortunately, that is not yet something we can actually do. Ah, I see. I see, Union. Or Story Master. Sorry. Story Master. I'm getting certain... I'm seeing very little of names right now. I just glanced over and... yeah. Sorry about that. Anyways... like I was saying... I prefer, when I can manage it, to have a passive, automatic sorting system. But we don't have the resources to afford that right now, unfortunately. In Bedrock, the only way to do a sorting system is through lots and lots of redstone work. And we don't have the materials yet to be able to work with that. We definitely don't have the space for it, at the very least. That is something we will solve down the road, though. For the moment, I want to do what I was talking about. I kind of want to change which direction this pier is facing. I kind of want to send it off diagonal. Because my idea for this dock here is that the boat comes in alongside here. If the ship comes in, it comes in alongside here. If it's boats, they come in on this side. Absolutely. Absolutely, Story Master. To create a fictional country within that game's world? Yeah, I know. I've seen people do that kind of stuff on Minecraft YouTube stuff all the time. It's actually kind of fascinating. Mm-hmm. That is interesting, isn't it? Not something I intend to do. If I ever do something like that, I intend to build my own. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm thinking we're going to make the pier veer off diagonal from somewhere. Might have it be right about here. Actually, right about here, I think. Now again, this is going to require me to get a lot more wood, but I'm kind of already aware of that. About one, doot. No, boom. There we go, and to top it, we'll put spruce. And basically, we're going to remove this pillar. And that will make it easier to do what we want to do. Now, there is something else that I want to talk to you guys about, but I think I'll talk to you about it in a separate stream. Which means that I might be doing a second stream today. Or tonight. But don't hold me to that. It may happen, or it may not. Be aware. I'm saying it may happen. Not promising that it is definitely going to. But I found something today that I find very interesting, that I would like to show you guys is out there at at this point. We will get to it when we get to it. Ah, interesting, interesting. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing? That doesn't go there. It goes here. And then we do sticks. And that makes us some campfires. Put that there. Alright, Storymaster. See ya. Thanks for dropping in. Ow. Yeah, I see you, Mr. Drowned. I see you. There's what I think of what you were trying to do to me, Mr. Drowned. Really? It's the revenge of Mr. Drowned. I still remember Hermitcraft Season 6. Grian's first episode. Him doing that little made-up tune of his about the drowned. That was funny. Oh, that guy is just a riot. Okay. Some of these are kind of going the wrong direction, but I can always change what direction they're pointed later. It's not that big a deal. What is a big deal is making sure, ow, that this is the right size. Ow! I just put these out. Stop walking on them and getting yourself burned, JGuard. Seriously. I hear you, Drowned. I hear you're out there. I'm not gonna let you get me, but I'm not gonna veer away from what I'm doing either. See, I was going to have the dock come off diagonal from here, but I decided we can extend it out a little bit and then put a fisherman's hut right around here. That's kind of what the plan is at this point. We want to make a short little fisherman's hut or shelter right over here. that kinda integrates into the dock and pier. So what I'm thinking is that I need more spruce. Is that all dark oak? No, that's spruce. I couldn't tell for a second there. Alright, gotta go sleep real quick. I do not want to be running around dealing with a bunch of monsters. The drowned are problematic enough. See, I can hear this move on. What a maroon, hanging out on the shore when the sun burns him. What a maroon, indeed. Alright, so I may have to take this underwater again for a minute. Going up. Spruce log. Kind of a small little fishing hut, but it doesn't have to be that big anyway. Okay. There we go. That's a bit better. And then spruce planks. And those parts. Spruce planks here. Spruce log there. And then we swap that out for oak planks. And this is basically just going to be like kind of like a little shack where you would get like bait and tackle and things if you're going to go fishing. And it's going to be a storage place for extra fishing rods more than anything. It's going to kind of veer away from the building style of the rest of the area, but we don't really need it to stick to the same architectural design as the rest of the area has been doing. What we do need is to decide the color palette. And actually, an idea occurs to me. It's something I've seen others do. I knew there was a drown about to do that. Uh-huh. Really? These guys need to lay off. But they won't, because they don't get that. Alright. It occurs to me there is a trick I can use to give me some storage pretty easily. If I can just find... Aha! Barrels! Which require slabs. Not a big deal. This will give us storage and a neat looking trim for the fisherman shack. Need 2 more, okay. Doop-a-doop. There we go. Hello, my friends. Get taken down. Give me your XP. Where'd the other one go? As if I didn't know. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything worth buying? Nope. Thank you for the XP. Come back over here and put in these bits. Oh, that's right, you gotta crouch, because it's an inventory item. It's an interactable. And the only way to not interact with them is to crouch. And then, once we have this part done, I think what we'll do is put a deep slate roof on it. Whoops. Into the drink. I might make it so the Fisherman has his own little private pier segment, like right off here. That actually might be a good idea. basically, the idea for this little fisherman's hut is if there's someone that actually mans it, they open the door, come in, they put up their keys for the place, and they just hang out here at the window going, "Hey, how are you? Do you want some fishing rods? You want some tackle? You want some bait? You want some snacks?" And there's nobody to worry about, they can come out here onto a private little dock or pier and have a little fishing of their own. So this will probably end up getting extended out a bit more, and I do want to keep using the campfires as that section's like designated material. It's just an interesting difference in the way it looks compared to using slabs. Plus, with this, you notice it's easier to get back on top of that than it is to get on slabs. Whoa! Okay, that kind of contradicted me. But look, see? Ow! What? Oh, we got some nasties coming around, looking for a fight, huh? But see, it takes more effort to get up onto the dock there. Now over here, no effort at all. So that's part of why I want to have that section be campfires, because that's an area where there's more likely to be, the idea would be that's more likely to have more people, because more are going to be over here fishing than are going to be constantly working with the boat. At least theoretically. I don't know. What? Oh! Okay. Well, aren't you just a pain in the neck? Good thing I got the protection stuff that I did yesterday during the last stream, because that could have been a whole lot worse. And I do mean a whole lot worse. Ugh, I can still hear crud down there, waiting. Oh man, did they not? I'll bet you they didn't drop scoots. How much you want to bet they didn't drop any kind of scoots? And if I'm right and that's the case, aren't they just a bunch of little jerks? If they did, and the scoots just despawned, well... what are you gonna do, right? It happens. Alright, let's see here. Campfire. Gonna go and use dark oak logs. Use that, and make a whole bunch. And then we'll go ahead and put them in. Ow. What? Oh, hi. Lots of these guys down here today. Okay. You guys are a bunch of jerks. Hello, Guy Chapman. Welcome, or welcome back if you are returning. Welcome to the Drowned Fest, where the Drowned are trying desperately to spear me into oblivion, because there's 3 of them. What the hey? Alright, where's the rest of the XP? There. And just drop it down here to put it here. Rise up. Drop. Under the sea is where we need to be. For a moment at least. As you will see. Under the sea is where we must be, at least for a moment, as you shall see. That's a good rhyme right there. Alright, Ground, I can hear you growling. Go ahead and get out of here. Oh, there's more. There's a lot more. What in the world? Why are they spawning so fast? This ain't hard mode. Seriously, why are they spawning so fast? They shouldn't spawn that fast when it's not hard mode, right? Hang on one sec, guys. There. Grab that, and wow, okay. We've got a couple of dark oak trees up now. Sweet. That is a very, very good thing. So I just need to put the little private dock on this side. And then put the roof on it, and the fisherman's hut will be done. Hey, kitty cat! Good to see you, kitty cat. Glad you can make it to the stream. Hope you are doing alright tonight. Or today, if it's not night for you. Oh. It's about to be nighttime. About to be nighttime. Ah, hello, Val X Virez. Welcome, Val. Welcome, Val. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you are returning. Sorry, I don't recognize the name. I feel like on one hand I should, but on the other hand I'm not 100% sure. Being entirely honest. Alright, let's see. We've got a good amount of red wool. I think we can put in the other sail soon. That's another thing I gotta do. Frosties! Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, Frosties, I remember you. I remember you. I remember you hanging out with us. Been a little while. How you doing? Hope you're doing alright. Hope you've been well. Hey, thank you, Night Lord. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the content of the channel, my dude. I do. I really hope you enjoy it. I am doing pretty good, Val, and the streams are doing pretty good, too. Thank you very much for checking in on us in that regard. I appreciate it. Where did the other guy go? Is it you? There were 2 turtles in here. Where'd the other one go? Did he get pushed into the sand and suffocate? That wouldn't be too much of a surprise, but at the same time it would be a little bit of a surprise. I mean, what? One pushed his brother into the sand or something? Kind of harsh. Okay, we got spruce wood, dark oak logs. Got lots of dark oak logs. That's good if I end up needing more dark oak. But I think at this point we're going to end up needing some spruce logs. And I've run out of those. That's not good. Go ahead and shear these guys again. Why can it not? Why does it not let me shear that one? Makes no sense. Alright, scrap that. Go ahead and grab the red wool, because I know I'm going to end up needing it now. And put that there. Alright, let's get ourselves some spruce logs. And for your services, Enya, thank you tremendously. Aha. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that away and scale the tree in a different way. That should be plenty of logs to make things work. And now we prepare to put in the missing sail from the Dragonfire. After that, we'll go get some deep slate, put the roof on the Fisherman hut, and see where we go from there. Now for this, I do need to bring back my reference image, so give me one moment. Aha. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Get busy! Heading for the boat, heading for the dragonfire. Gonna get aboard, gonna climb up to the mast. Gonna make this look good. It was the last thing that I do. And even if it's not, I'm still gonna make it look good. Alright, let's see here. We got... How high up is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 5th. I believe it's on the 5th one that it works. Alright, going up. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we go back. 1, 2. And then over here we go out. 1, 2, 3. And then we go over and 1, 2. And then going back the other way, we go. Doop. Ah, no. Don't do that. Go pop and bang and boom and bing. Knock that out and drop and go back up. And start putting in some of the wool. Got 1 there, we got 3 here, we got 1 on top of each of these, we got doop doop doop. And this is where it splits. And we're already dealing with nighttime coming in when I'm not ready for it. There we go, and drop. Scoop up the dropped blocks so that we don't lose them. Go down below and jump in the bed. There we go. Go up and head up. Whoops, went too far. I just made myself think of something funny. I won't go into what it is right now, but just believe you me, it's something really, really funny. Maybe later I'll explain. da da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum da 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 dum da dum da dum. Dum 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 dum. Boom 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 ba dum 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 dum. From the 2 we go to 3, and from that we go dum 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 ba dum dum dum. I thank y'all. Got a 1, got a 2. We got a U. We got got you. Very, very nice so far. I say this is going very good. Nope. Don't do that. Go the correct way, please. Solid, but solid. And now over here we have dup 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 and a boop boop with a boop and a boom boom boop boop ba da do skibba dabba dabba do. I'm in a very good mood. And let's see here. This comes straight up for 3 blocks. Yes, yes. And there's a deep and a doop, and I've no idea why it does that. It makes no sense to me, but whatever, man. Whatever floats the boat is what we do. Whatever sails that ship is where we go. That's just how we roll. Whoops. Hey, Biako! Hello, my friend. How are you? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I really, really do. Hope you are doing very well today. Or tonight, depending on which one it is for you. Uh-oh. I may not have enough red wool. That's kind of concerning. I thought for sure I would have enough. But then I hadn't actually started building this yet, so how was I supposed to know? I think this goes up 5 or 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't tell if that is correct or not. Ah, oh yeah, painting. Sorry. My bad. My bad. I end up reading off the one that I actually see. I don't always remember. I apologize. It's 1. Then it would be, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next one is definitely 4. 1, 2, 3. And then 4 and... Yeah, this is getting a little complicated. I think this one actually overdid it. Trying to get this made right is a little hard. Whoops. Ah. Yep. That's okay, though. Okay, we got that one. Has the block in front of it. This one gets a block in front of it. And then we've got one there. So far, this is going very well, making this sail. And we've got the hut almost done. Again, I'll have to add the roof, but that won't be too big a deal. It's just deep slate. And then this goes up. And then up. Am I right? Am I in the right spot? It is so hard to keep track of this at this point. It really, really is. Okay, so that's the first one that dips down by a block. It gets 1, 2. 3. What? I am so lost right now. Oh, I get it. Wait a minute, it's nighttime. Going down! Bingo, going down. Please watch your step, and thank you for choosing Guardian Studios. Ah, I see, I see. Interesting. Alright. So what is the deal with this one again? On the first... Okay, and then... Yep. That goes up 1, 2, 3. That gets one of those. That gets one. One, two, three. I want to build this right. Darn it, I'm out of red wool. Well, good thing we've got a lot of water to jump off into. If you're asking me what I'm making, I am making a second sail for my boat, the Dragonfire. Unfortunately, I need a lot of red wool for the sail. I'm basically trying to recreate a design for a Chinese, Asian-style boat. I believe this particular kind was called a junk boat, but I could be wrong. The downside of not having any serious redstone resources yet, or having access to nether, you can't set up an automatic wool farm. If I had an automatic wool farm, this would be a little bit quicker. But then again, it wouldn't have quite as personal a touch when it comes to getting the wool. Nope. I didn't even think about that. At the time, I wasn't even thinking about that. But that's funny. That's a funny coincidence, isn't it? Cool. I honestly had not even thought about that. Alright, I gotta remember where I am on this. Okay. That was 2. Went up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Which went up by 1. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotta remember I don't have feather falling. I gotta remember that I don't have feather falling. Okay, I say that and then I fall again. And just watch. I'm gonna... No! I almost fell again! That would not have been fun. If I fall again, that could be disastrous. Quite disastrous. Yeah, I hadn't even thought that's kind of funny, the idea of turning all the sheep red for the 14th that passed a little bit ago. That would have been a clever idea. I gotta remember that one for next year. What the... Oh, okay. I got a little confused for a second there. Alright, this is a point where I may have to do things a little different. And go from here outward. 1... Bad. Ow. We are making good progress on this sail. Oh, I remember that one. I remember that one. I used to like that one. I did. I used to like that one a lot. That was a good one. Oh! I was just telling somebody about that part the other day. Trust me on this one. You don't want to know. Hey, don't you tell him. You shouldn't have told me, but you did. And now I'm telling you, you don't want to know. That had to be my favorite part in that whole movie. Honestly, I'm serious. That part had to be my favorite in the entire movie. It was like on one hand you just had to chuckle at it, and then on the other hand, the more you thought about it, the more you were like, okay then, thank you for not telling us about it. But at the same time, you still really wanted to know, what did I not want to know? Or maybe that was just me on that point. Alright, so we got that 3-block part. And then... yeah. That moment is probably the easiest to remember out of that whole thing. And I know they did a sequel to that one, but honestly, I barely remember the sequel in comparison to the first. Isn't that how it is sometimes? With certain movies and such? They do a sequel and then you end up not really remembering it because it just can't hold a candle to what was done the first go around. Again, that could just be me having my own kind of experience with that sort of thing. Alright, so this is the point where we need to fill in gaps with red wool. And I think I messed up. What in the world? That is incorrect. What in the world? Did I miscount a number of blocks somewhere? 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 2 blocks. I think I messed up somewhere. I mean, that's not exactly a surprise, but at the same time, it's a little odd. Alright, hang on. Let's see here. 1. Did 1 there, 1 there. I did 2. And then 1, and then 2 with 2 more on top. I did 2 there, I did 3 there. That should have lined up with my reference. But it didn't. Why did it not line up right? Something wrong here. Oh, I see where I went wrong. I see where I went wrong. I miscounted. That's what went wrong. I misaligned one of the parts and nearly messed the whole thing up. That's what happened. Yep, that's what happened. Fixed. Now I just gotta fill in the spaces. Yep, I feel kind of... I don't really want to say I feel dumb, but at the same time, I feel dumb for having messed that up. Yep. I just can't believe I messed that up. Bugs me when I mess things up like that. There we go, and I think that is that. The only part left for this is to bring it up a little higher on the mast. That was fun. I love collapsing scaffolding. It's so satisfying. Especially since they updated Minecraft Bedrock so that it breaks the same way it does on Java. Means both versions now have the same super satisfying scaffolding collapse. There we are. I knew there were some places that I could still get to. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think maybe I didn't have to do these bits over here, but meh. I kind of like it. I like it still. Have a separate area that's basically designated for fishermen. Only thing left to do is go get some deep slate, make it into slabs, and put it on top of the fisherman's hut. And that will finish out this area for the moment. So let's go and get what we need. After we take a nap, of course. I don't want to be trying to get over to my base in the middle of the night. That's just not a good idea. Oh, come on, let me sleep. There we go. I still wish there was a way to more easily tell when the game is going to let you sleep. Because as it stands, I never can tell when it's going to be okay with me sleeping. But yeah, let's go get some deep slate, turn it into slabs, and we'll put that in place on the fisherman's hut. And that part will be done. From there, I think what I'll want to do next is start connecting that area to this side, or that side of the river. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to make a path that leads from the dock along the edge of these hills to a bridge going across there, and then from there along the ridge at the foothills to the end of the bridge over on that side. Or rather, to a path coming from that end of the bridge that will be slowly climbing up and winding across the face of the cliff. And that path is going to gradually work its way up to the plateau at the top of the cliff, where we will build the first mega structure, I kind of want to call it mega structure, of this world. At least that's my current plan at the moment. That is possibly going to change, but we'll see. But there's also something else I want to do before we end up signing off on this stream tonight. I just need to find a couple of materials. Do I have any? I do not have any of that here. Well, I know where I can go get that, but first I need cobbled deep slate. There we go. And my stone cutter is in the house itself. Come over here, and we'll make this into cobbled deep slate slabs. I don't expect to actually need that many, but better to have more than you need than to have too little. Now, for the other bit that I want, we're going to go over to the iron farm, which I haven't actually been AFK at since my last couple of sessions, but that's mainly because I've been busy figuring out some other things I'm going to do here on the channel and looking into different assets and tools that I'm going to need to get a hold of for some of the plans that I have already. But I know this thing works beautifully. I mean, a little refresher, I got most of this in just one night of having the thing be online AFK. But what I want to take with us is... Where is it? It should be available. Aha! It's right there. A fishing rod. Hey, if you're gonna have a fisherman's hut, then you're gonna be fishing. If you're not gonna be fishing, there is no real point in having a fisherman's hut. And why do I want a fisherman's hut and a fishing rod? Well, because I'm gonna take a leaf out of the Hermitcraft book for this current season they're on. They're on season 10 right now. And most seasons, you'll see at least one of them ends up making a trading hall, a villager trading hall, to get all the books that they need. And then, if one of them has it and nobody else is really bothering to make one, they'll all pay diamonds to the one who has the trading hall to get books from them. But this season, they're not doing a trading hall. At least most of them aren't. And I kind of respect them for that. And I like that they're making that choice and their reasoning for it. Green, at the very least, says that his reason for not doing a trading hall is it's too much of a shortcut. And with hindsight, considering past attempts on my part to make trading halls, I can totally see it. It is a shortcut in a way. Yes, villagers still trade in things that otherwise you have to do a lot more. You have to take a lot more steps to get, or else they trade items that you can't really get any other way. But for the most part, all of what villagers sell, you can get on your own in some other way. It just takes a bit of a different kind of path to do it. Like enchanted books. There's 4 different ways to get an enchanted book. You can either trade for it with a villager, you can enchant a book at an enchanting table to get a random enchantment on it, you can go out looking for chests and loot them to get enchanted books here and there. Hey, Jay. Or you can do what Grian has been trying to do and use fishing to get your enchanted books. Poor guy has been struggling to get his hands on a mending book. It's kind of funny, but kind of sad how bad the RNG has been for him. He's into his 4th episode, and he still hasn't gotten a mending book of his own from fishing. People have tried to give him mending books from their own efforts, and he's not going to use it because it's the principle for him at this point. He wants to get his own at least once first. Hey, I'm fine with that, Jay. I'm fine with that. Listening to my stream in the background while you're doing something else? Totally fine with that. But that is part of why I want to do fishing on this world, because I don't want to give in to the temptation to just make a trading hall. Would it be more convenient? Yes, especially in the event that I need certain enchantments and want to get them in a hurry. But I don't want to rely on a trading hall. It is a super massive investment of time and energy. It puts me dealing with villagers like crazy. That's kind of funny, but also kind of awesome, in my opinion, Jay. I mean, I don't want to be a total distraction from what you're doing, but I appreciate I appreciate you putting any attention on the stream at all, honestly. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. A trading hall is just too much effort for getting it, in my opinion, and also the real problem with it is it takes a lot of it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort dealing with the villagers, and in the end, what you get is everything becomes easy. You can get everything that way without any real effort at all. It's just running around trading sticks and things with the villagers to get emeralds, and then popping that into the villagers' hands to get the books and such. Say you die and you've got enchanted armor, and all that armor ends up falling in lava or into the void. You get to replace it. If you got a trading hall, you just go trade a bunch of emeralds for a little while, and that is just too easy. On the other hand, if you're having to actually go out and mine for your diamonds, and if you're actually having to go out and enchant books or enchant the gear fresh without villager interference, hey, first fish, then you actually put in some effort. You actually put in the time. Now again, there are items that are easier to get from villagers than from anywhere else, enchanted books being chief among them, but there are other things too, like certain forms of quartz blocks, as well as other things. So a trading hall is still going to end up probably happening, but I'm not going to put any librarians in it, save possibly one mending man. I mean, I've already got a mending man. That's how I've got mending on my pickaxe. But aside from that, I want to avoid having any librarians in any kind of enchanting area at all on this world. Just because I want it to feel... I want it to really feel like I'm putting in effort with this, you know? Like I'm actually having to work to get my items and to get the good stuff. That probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it makes sense in my mind. But because of that, I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time on and off camera doing fishing, as well as possibly also doing some mining off camera, because I'm going to need to get resources as I go. And our other turtle is missing, of course. But I am... This is all a roundabout way of me explaining that I'm not going to be doing a trading hall unless it's just for a handful of villagers, and none of them are librarians, save one mending guy. I may try to do that one day, Jay. I may try to do that at some point. I've seen a couple of people ask me to make my videos shorter, not realizing that they were actually commenting on a stream recording, on the video of a stream that had just been done. So I may end up doing that at some point. But for the time being, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this stream to a close, as I go ahead and start my dive into the RNG mess that is fishing. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you, everybody, so much for watching the stream. All of you who have tuned in, it means way more than I can really say to you guys. It really does. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging around. If any of you have not done so already and you enjoyed the stream and you want to show me that you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave some likes, some comments with ideas of things for me to build, things that I can do on the world. And most important of all, make sure to subscribe and slap the bell so that you turn on notifications and don't miss the next stream. Until next time, everybody, I am JGuard01, your guide bard and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see y'all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!